Hey everyone, it's Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a few products that I purchased from the brand Geek and Gorgeous. I first heard about them from Cyril Laurent. He was raving about their Glow Serum a few months back, and when I checked out their website to look at this vitamin C serum, I was not only intrigued by that product, but pretty much everything they offer on their website. They are a Hungarian-based skincare brand that are all about creating minimal but meaningful formulations in their skincare products. On each product page, they highlight their key ingredients, they list the percent of the key actives, as well as providing the pH level of their formulas, and they also list the claims for each product. So I believe cruelty-free is across the board. Some products are vegan, gluten-free. They also list whether or not the product will be pregnancy safe or malassezia safe. Today I'm only going to be reviewing 3 products. The first one is their Jelly Joker low pH cleanser. I also have their liquid hydration and of course their Glow serum. Starting off with the Jelly Joker low pH gentle cleanser. This cost €8.80. This comes in an opaque white tube at 150 ml with a click-off cap. This cleanser is listed as cruelty-free, vegan, fragrance and essential oil-free, gluten-free, malassezia safe, and pregnancy safe. They recommend using this either as a morning cleanse, a second cleanse to a double cleanse routine if you are wearing waterproof sunscreen or makeup, or as a standalone cleanser if you are not wearing waterproof sunscreen and or makeup. The pH level of this cleanser is 5 to 5.4, so this is similar to our Skin Zone Acid Mantle. The highlighted ingredients are gentle surfactants commonly found in micellar water. They are called PEG6 caprylic / capric glyceride and paloxamer 184. This also contains sugar-based humectants as well as soothing ingredients. The sugar-based humectants in here are called xylitol glucoside, anhydroxylitol, and xylitol. And the soothing ingredients I'm sure you've heard of before are panthenol and allantoin, very common ingredients found in other skincare products. I've used this cleanser in all instances that they recommended and it performed nicely each time. I would use about a nickel size amount and massage it all over my face and neck for around 30 seconds. After I rinsed the cleanser off, my skin didn't feel tight or dehydrated at all. It actually felt comfortable and soft. And I put this more to the test by drying out my face completely just to see if I would get that tight feeling. And every time I did that, my skin was still very comfortable, very soft, and it didn't feel like my skin barrier was overly compromised. Having said that, I'm not going to dry out my skin like that each time. I'm still going to leave my skin slightly damp, but still it's good to know that this cleanser doesn't compromise my barrier too much and it actually softens my skin and makes it feel a lot more comfortable. My favorite thing about this cleanser is the texture. It is a non-foaming jelly and it reminded me so much of the Dr. Sam's Flawless Cleanser. I believe they use similar surfactants and the texture looks very similar. If anything, the Dr. Sam's one I believe is clear, whereas this one is slightly cloudy. I mentioned this before, but the Dr. Sam's Flawless Cleanser was one of my favorite cleansers I have ever tried because of, again, the texture. It was low pH and non-foaming. And the reason I didn't purchase it is because it is a bit expensive to just purchase a cleanser overseas. Whereas with the Jelly Joker, I find it is a little bit more cost effective. And I would go so far to even say that the Jelly Joker cleanser may even be a dupe for the Dr. Sam's Flawless Cleanser. If you are interested in the cost breakdown between the Dr. Sam's Flawless Cleanser and the Geek and Gorgeous Jelly Joker cleanser, I'll be leaving that in the description box down below. Next product is their Liquid Hydration Toner. This cost €7.50 in a 110 ml opaque bottle with, again, a click-off cap. They list this product as cruelty-free, vegan, fragrance and essential oil-free, gluten-free, malassezia safe, and pregnancy safe. This has a pH level of 4.5 to 5. This toner also contains panthenol at 5% concentration. As I mentioned previously, it's a nice soothing ingredient, but it also acts as a humectant and it may have some wound healing properties as well. This toner also contains some natural moisturizing factors. They are components that are naturally found in our skin. The natural moisturizing factors that are included in this formula are amino acids from chopped up rice protein, urea, PCA, sodium PCA, lactic acid, and diglycerin. And lastly, allantoin is also a nice additional soothing ingredient to have alongside the panthenol. The texture of this toner is a watery consistency, and I like to use it in 2 ways. I either like to dispense some of the product in a cotton round and wipe my face. I would usually do this in the morning if I'm not doing a morning cleanse, or how I would use it is just dispense it into the palm of my hands and massage it all over my face and neck and do maybe 1 or 2 more layers. I noticed that despite the watery consistency, consistency of this hydrating toner. It does make the surface of my skin feel very soft. For a hydrator like this, because of the thin texture, I would prefer just using it kind of like a first cleanse. So instead of going for a cleanser, just pouring this in a cotton round and wiping my face, maybe doing another 1 or 2 layers like how I used it. But for something a little bit more satisfyingly hydrating, I would go in with a hydrator that has more viscosity to it. But otherwise, if you are more normal to oily skin, you might enjoy this on its own. Last but not least is their Glow Serum. This cost €10.50. It comes in a 30 ml dark dropper bottle. This is made fresh weekly, so you should be getting it as a clear liquid. The additional claims are this is cruelty-free, vegan, fragrance and essential oil free, gluten-free, malassezia safe, and pregnancy safe. Moving on to the pH level and key ingredients in this formula. It is at a low concentration of 3.2 to 3.4. This contains 15% L-ascorbic acid, and it also contains ferulic acid and tocopherol. The texture of this vitamin C serum is watery. Like any other vitamin C serum that I use, what I do is dispense a full dropper into the palm of my hand, and I massage it all over my face and neck. If you watched my previous video reviewing the Biowishtrine vitamin C serums, you'll already know that the reason I use a full dropper of a vitamin C serum is to use it up before it oxidizes. Alongside the formulation of this vitamin C serum, I like that it is not sticky at all, and most of the time this does not sting my skin. The reason I say most of the time is I have experienced some stinging with this vitamin C serum, and it's only if I use a strong active either the day before or the day of, like my glycolic acid exfoliants. But if I were to not use something like that, this vitamin C serum is very comfortable to use. It does not sting my skin, make it more sensitized at all, or red. Also, comparing this to my previous go-to, which was the Paula's Choice C15 booster, this not only comes in a larger amount, but it's actually more cost effective with the shipping included, as well as the conversion to Canadian dollars. If you're interested in the cost difference between the Paula's Choice C15 booster and the Geek and Gorgeous Glow Serum, I will also leave that in the description down below. But to sum it up, purchasing 2 of the Geek and Gorgeous Glow Serums with shipping and maybe even duties is still more cost effective than purchasing 1 Paula's Choice C15 booster. In short, I love all 3 products that I've tried from Geek and Gorgeous. I really have no complaints about them. The one maybe main complaint would be the fact that I had to pay duties, but really that's out of the company's control. If I were to just consider the conversion to Canadian dollars with shipping, this brand is quite cost effective compared to some of my favorite items that I used prior that are a lot more expensive. I also love the concept of their skincare brand in general, which is geeky formulas for gorgeous skin. I love how they highlight all the key ingredients and they provide information on why they're effective in a very digestible manner. As I mentioned previously, if you are interested in the cost breakdown of the Dr. Sam's Flawless Cleanser to the Jelly Joker Cleanser, as well as the Paula's Choice C15 booster to their Glow Serum, I will leave that information down below. And that is it for this review. As always, I hope you find videos like these helpful and informative. If you did, please be sure to give the video a like, subscribe to my channel down below for future videos. Please leave a comment if you tried any other product from the skincare brand and if you liked or disliked it, as well as your top recommendations as well. And yeah, I will see you all soon. Ciao.